I've arrived, Nong Khiaw, still searching for that cup of traditional Laotian coffee and hoping to escape the crowds of Luang Prabang. I headed north to this small mountain village. My first stop is Color Cafe. Founded by a French expat, his Laotian protege now continues the tradition, serving up great espresso drinks alongside French pastry.
If it's too fast, it's no good. So you want more water or you prefer
No. I prefer it.
Coffee is coffee.
All right. Look forward to trying this now.
Okay.
So they said this is from the south of Laos. Salute. As I was saying with all the other coffees I tasted here in Laos, I still get a tinge of that greenness, just a tinge, but the coffee it's much more concentrated and the extraction is much more correct in the sense that I just feel it's just really, really heavy. It's right in the center of my mouth. It's very nice. In the most unlikely of places, I did not think I was gonna get the best coffee that I was gonna try in Laos. Here in Nong Khiaw, I was just sitting here enjoying my coffee and then the owner brought over some banana cake. All the baked goods here look really nice. So we're gonna do a one bite, everyone knows the rules kind of thing. Oh, it is moist, wow. Very nice. It's not overly sweetened at all, which I love, and it's just very, very moist. The bananas here in Laos are very different. They're smaller than ones we get back in the United States, and I feel like the ones I've had, even though they're ripened, they're less sweet, so very, very good. I'm glad they brought this by because I would never have known that to get this. This is probably one of their specialties. Nong Khiaw has completely surprised me and surpassed all of my expectations with regard to coffee, scenery, and everything else. It is a beautiful day, and as the village awakens, monks make their way through the streets collecting alms. It's only my first day, and already I am blown away by the beauty and even more so by the quality of coffee I've experienced. That was by far the kindest and best service that I've had here since I've been in Laos. So I mean, that I appreciate that a lot. You can have a mediocre cup of coffee, but as long as the service is good, it kind of make up for it, kind of. This is called Sunset Cafe. I came here last night and had a coffee around 7 o'clock at night, and it was a coconut latte, but it was so basic. It was like the coconut milk with the double shot of espresso put on it, but the velvety mouthfeel was just like, it was so nice. Probably why I didn't sleep well last night, but it was well worth it. This is my next spot here. Nong Khiaw used to be busier with a lot more traffic, but Luang Prabang, they started doing day tours to like overnight tours where people come to Nong Khiaw, camp up in the mountains, and then go back. So as a result, it's taken away a lot of the tourism here, so they're really feeling it. I almost hate to say it even on camera because I want to preserve this place. This place is it. This is awesome. It's not a party place, but it's stunning in beauty. So this is it. This is by far the nicest view that you will get well, maybe not. I think all the views here are nice, but let's go right into the coffees. One thing I love is that it almost looks like a plastic cup, but it is glass. So a very nice feel to it. I was expecting plastic, but I haven't gotten a iced coffee in plastic yet since I've been here. Now let's get down to the tasting. Yeah. I really do think a lot of it has to do, like the coconut milk just has like this slight sweetness and it like a very, very nice heavy body to it. So it's super pleasurable, especially when you're looking at here, because you just have this fantasy of like someone going up into the mountains, bringing down, well, I guess coconuts don't grow in the mountains, but you know what I mean. So it's very, very good. The body on the coffee is very nice. The coffee still comes through despite the fact that I'm drinking it out of a large cup of coconut milk. Just so freaking pleasant. Oh my God. I didn't think I was going to be having 2 coffees in the span of 5 minutes. But you know what? Life throws you some unexpected things and you just kind of roll with it. This place is freaking awesome. Sunset Coffee. Come here for the sunset. Come here for the coffee. It is amazing. This cafe here just looks, it has like the most lively atmosphere out of any of the places that I've seen here, in the sense that it looks a little bit more modern, so more geared towards like the Western consumer. Even at night, this is the place to go for quote unquote a nightlife. I like it because they have all different terrace seating, like upstairs, on both sides. Like if you want to close these doors here, so almost like meeting rooms. So let's see. Oh, no, let's just stop there. Perfect. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think it's
Too short? That's
very
okay.
small. You see?
That's okay.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little excited to try this, as you saw through the process. Let's see if you can pick out what was off in the process. But nevertheless, this was saffron. So this was the same company that it had when I was in Luang Prabang. It's gonna be interesting just to see how the extraction differs here, because I think the extraction in Luang Prabang might have been pretty quick. Let's get into this coffee. Let's see how it tastes. It's a very short shot. He's right. It is a very short shot. And that was, I don't look at the time, but if I look back, I would probably assume it was in the correct time, but very short. So let's see. So I will say that this coffee has a sweetness to it. I can objectively say that it's a good cup of coffee, but not my cup of coffee, if that makes sense. I could tell that it was roasted well, similar to the way that I had it at Saffron in Luang Prabang. It's very sweet, it's very syrupy on the mouth, very full-bodied. I can see this being really, really good in a cappuccino or any kind of milk-based drink. This would hold up very, very well. So granted, the extraction on this was off. It was very, very slow. It was probably elongated. I have to look back at the video. And the portafilter wasn't in the machine before he pulled the shot, which drops the temperature of the espresso. That plays a role too. And he didn't flush the group head. So if the group head's not used, sometimes these group heads in the machines, they overheat. He didn't do that either. He did it, it was like for a second. But again, with that said, it still tastes good. So, and that's really all that matters in the end, right? You want a coffee that you're going to enjoy, and I think if I put milk in this, which I'm going to do right now, it'll probably be a completely different experience. It's been all my experience in all the places I visited. When you add milk to their cappuccinos, they actually are very, very tasty. Sometimes when you're trying to do a black coffee, it could be hit or miss. So I made it. This is my last day in Nong Khiaw, and I love it. I wake up early. It's not even that early. It's sunrise. It's around like 6:30 or 6:15, I believe. And so I wake up at 6:15 for sunrise, and nobody's out. Like, you hear the shopkeepers opening up, but nobody, no tourists are on the streets. It blows my mind because it's beautiful, and you get to see this place literally in isolation with nobody around. I'm going to stop off at my final coffee place, which was recommended by the owner of the hostel. So this is Home Cafe. Now, let's see. So this is the tasting of the espresso. Before I even got the shot, one of the first things he told me was that it was a blend of Arabica and Robusta, and that it was dark roast. So win. So 3 wins for my part. So I was very excited to try it. But as you can see from the extraction here, there were several things. One, the portafilter was left outside the machine. So even though the machine is up to temp, the first thing that does is that the metal from the portafilter starting cold zaps the temperature from the espresso, which leads to a lowering brew temp. That affects flavor. Secondly, it's quite long. Like, the shot is not even a shot of espresso anymore. It's more of like a very, very long, or like an Americano. But what I'm gonna do here anyways, I'm gonna give it a taste because I have a feeling the flavor might surprise me. So let's go. Cheers. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do another espresso now, but shorter, because it is, I like the roast style. It's a darker roast. It's actually still pretty good. I mean, considering it tastes like an American cup of coffee back home. What I mean by that is, it's dark, has like a really, really full flavor. It's just a little bit bitter on the back of the tongue because of the drawn out extraction. But with that being said, I can still enjoy this today. So I'm going to get another shot, and then we'll comment on the shorter shot of espresso to see what the real flavor is. Which one? This one?
Yeah.
This here? Alright, so we're doing a 26 second. Nope, 26. Alright, perfect. Alright, so this is the result of a 26 or 27 second pull. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Alright, pressed it twice. So as you can see, there is probably half the volume in the cup here, because the concave part of the cup holds less than the wider part at the top. So let's swap out these coffees, and we will give this one a taste. With this coffee here, the extraction was a little bit, in terms of flow rate, was a little bit faster for a single shot of espresso than it should have been. But with that said, so tasting notes on it. First, it tastes a little bit thinner on the body, so like kind of thin and almost lacking some like vibrancy of what you get from like a freshly roasted coffee. But with, again, there's always a but. But with that said, it's very mellow, it's very soft, it's not invasive with acidity. I would be very happy just having this as an espresso, or even as the long coffee. Both of them would give me that moment in my morning where I can just kind of sit there, sip the coffee, and enjoy the hot warmth of my espresso or Americano. So as with life, right, nothing is really black and white, but it's kind of, you have to take it in the context of life, or the context of where you are. So I like this espresso here. In passing here, I would not be disappointed to stop here and have an espresso. So that is my review here. I was talking with the owner, and I saw that the coffee they were using is actually the same coffee that they were using in Color Cafe. It's not surprising, but I still love that you can have 2 different places serving the same coffee and have 2 completely different cups of coffee. The extraction at Color Cafe was a better pulled shot, but with that said, I actually enjoyed the shot over here more. And just because there was literally no acidity to it, the owner was super pleasant. I had the granola, the muesli dish with fruit in it. By far the best granola I've had here, and I've been doing that every morning here. And so we have 2 cities down. We've done Luang Prabang and we've done Nong Khiaw. Next stop is Vang Vieng, where we'll explore the coffee scene. So far, of the 2 cities that I visited, I'm gonna give the golden cup to Nong Khiaw. Next up on our list is Vang Vieng. I've yet to find traditional Laotian coffee, but maybe it'll be there. I'm your host, Donnie Rouse. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.